Return starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff to the left. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Sticking with the running game. He breaks free. Now here he goes. Now the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bears, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. First play taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Bain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. Scooped up in the defense.
That's a play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Running through the tackle. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them run it out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fair catch made at the 35. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Robertson. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense is coming after him. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Mizzou. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. QB keeper all the way. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Robertson. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This pass is on target. Caught.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Boom. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the left side with a toss. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's looking deep here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the important point after it's out. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. It's Robertson. Oh, and he can't hold on. First down screen is incomplete.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Robertson. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on third down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this time it's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Trying to find some room. It's Washington able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense is still clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through.
How about, oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A little first down trickery doesn't work that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And on the offense, we'll call it timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks free with room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. Even though they're down in this game, clearly something was said at halftime to try to get...
Touchdown, Missouri, as they come roaring back now. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bears. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Griff? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. What a grab by the freshman.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Missouri now in the red zone.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out.
Touchdown, Mizzou. Look out. Whole different game now.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Prentice. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? The pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finds room at the 30. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Wrapped down the middle, it's Washington. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. Man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Here comes a handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Design quarterback run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looking for the wideout. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To throw, it's Robertson. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. It's an option look. He'll pitch it, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Pullman. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tack one inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. The comeback is on. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. On the move now. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had to move the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Fires it to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And a step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? With the catch, it's Manning. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off, 3 completions, and a nice gain there.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up and make a play? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Touchdown, Missouri. And this game is now dead even.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking for a late, deep throw. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Tailback takes the handoff again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it comes down to this. A chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.